If you're wondering who our sign language interpreter is, excuse me, his name is Walter Juma. Let's begin with tonight's top story. Now, COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli is now calling for most statutory deductions to be calculated from basic pay, not net salary. And this is in a bid to ease pressure on already shrinking payslips. Meanwhile, President William Ruto has defended the current tax regime, particularly deductions to the National Social Security Fund, saying collections could hit 1 trillion shillings by year's end. Money, he says, will be redirected into national investments. Hibak Said with more.
Right now, from a monthly salary of 50,000 Kenyan shillings, the average Mwananchi loses nearly 13,976 shillings to taxes and deductions.
Kenya cannot be free for all. Kenya can't. You see, that is the patriotism that we must follow.
For the last 2-3 years, there have been numerous taxations, and this has impacted negatively on takeaway, on our disposal income.
But under a new proposal, there's hope. Workers could save up to 1,500 shillings if NSSF and the housing deductions are calculated from the basic pay instead of net salary.
Hizi vitu tunakatwa, housing, nini, taxation, it should not be on gross salary. Hizi vitu natakana viwe on basic, so that gross umefanya overtime, umefanya nini, it's not interfered with.
Acknowledging the tough economic climate, COTU Secretary General Francis Atwoli urged workers to hold on, assuring them that COTU is actively pushing for relief at the payslip level.
I'm telling you for free and for sure. And there is no any time His Excellency the President has announced the year salary increase and then it becomes a subject of debate.
He also insisted that Kenyan workers must benefit from the affordable housing units, the very scheme their pay slips are funding.
That workers should use their pay slips to acquire those houses. Workers have no money for deposit. We can use our pay slips to get into those houses.
Interestingly, the veteran trade unionist came close to admitting that his almost 3 decades of control at COTU might be coming to an end.
I'm contemplating to exit. But then, because we have democracy and there are people who are watching what we are doing, whether we are responsive to workers' needs or not, a section of my executive board met and gave another resolution, and they are confident in me.
President William Ruto, meanwhile, defended his administration's controversial tax policies, claiming the strategy is working, pointing to a leap in national savings from 320 billion shillings accumulated since independence.
It's not going to happen. We are going to make it happen. And it's going to be a product, a prosperous Kenya is going to be a product of decisions that we make.
Hibak Said for TV 47.